There you go. That should probably be fine. I hope the mic doesn't bounce around a lot. We'll see. See if the mic's even working. Double check. I'm gonna put my hand here. See if the mic's working. Come on, mic, work. It's only not that bad, is it? Okay. If anybody can hear the mic, let me know, because my test is not seeming to work. Okay. Well, we're gonna accept that as mic's probably working, because for some reason it doesn't. I brought my other phone here so I could try to hear it, and it doesn't seem like it's doing anything. So thank you, Lavender Ranch. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day on this late October day. I believe it is what is it? It is 22nd or so, and current temperature is 42 degrees. Well, that's about 6C. So I'm gonna peek up at the sky. I'm gonna get everybody fed, watered, happy. So let's peek up there first. You can check all that out. A nice, beautiful blue skies. You guys can see some of the orange and yellows. We're a little bit past peak now. It's still very nice, still vibrant colors, but as you gaze up that way, you'll notice that there is more and more trees that lack leaves. So we've reached that particular point in the year, in the fall season. So we're going to start with the outside guys first. Then we're going to go with the inside guys. And today, we're going to be talking a lot more about personal freedom. And one of the reasons why you might want to homestead, the reason you might want to farm, the reason you might want to just do more things is to get more personal freedom. So you're not stuck to being part of the machine. You're not just a cog. You're doing something that you might enjoy doing. And you're doing something that is, I don't know, I want to say is making a difference, because I would say that I think farming, gardening is absolutely making a difference, and it's fun. So let's get on out there. Oh, by the way, guys, if you've not seen, this is the duck-billed hat. So this is the gray, black, and gold hat, or yellow, with the logo on it. If you look down in the description below, if you're interested in this hat, I have this one, and I have the OG hat, which is red, orange, and blue. And both of those hats are available. But enough of that shilling. Let's get to talking about taking back control of your life and having personal freedom. So, farming, gardening, heck, I'm even going to say, if you make your own bread, or just have a few chickens, you're moving in the proper direction of gardening, farming, of being personal freedom. Because sometimes, life gets in our way, and we have lots of responsibilities because we didn't think about personal freedom right off the bat. We might have been thinking about, starting a family, or getting a college degree, or making lots of money, or lots of other things before we started thinking about personal freedom. So regardless of what you're doing, if you're doing tiny little baby steps, or if you're doing big leaps and bounds, just know that there is communities of people out there, right there on the Discord, community of people's out there looking for you and wanting to help encourage you and keep you moving in the right direction. Because as things get sillier and sillier out there in the world, and I don't know about you, but I've been feeling the silliness. It seems like the silliness is just getting, I don't know, it's just getting crazy. We're sending money here, and we're sending troops there, and we're doing this and we're doing that, and prices of everything is going up. And while I feel like an old man talking about all that kind of stuff. It just kind of feels like that's what's happening. Instead of being angry, because that's easy to do, be angry at the bad people. We need to take back control. And the best way to do that is to raise your own chickens, raise your own food. I'm looking, there's a hawk flying over. Grow your own whatever. Just take back control and enjoy your life. Because while a lot of us have jobs, and some jobs, if you enjoy the job, if you enjoy your 9 to 5, you enjoy what you do and you enjoy making money, there's nothing wrong with that. That's awesome. Like, I'm not talking to you then. But if you're one of those people that are just like, you know what, I hate waking up every day to a job that is just completely mindless and dumb, then this is not, then you need to find something different. And why keep repetitively doing the same thing every day, something that you hate, just because you're making some pieces of paper? Because life isn't about making pieces of paper. Now, there's a different story of you going out and doing things so you make some money so you can buy your future. You know, if you're investing now so you're buying your future and you're young and you've got some time, it's okay to do that from time to time. It's okay to do that a little bit. It's okay to use the lubrication of money to make life a little easier. I'm not saying I'm anti any of that stuff. What I'm saying is it's the folks that are, you know, you're just doing the grind and you're just tired of it. You're sick of it. Just like, this is not what life's about, because life isn't about working something you don't enjoy. That's called slavery. And I mean, I don't know about you. I didn't sign up for slavery. When I picked this life to play in, I didn't pick it to be a slave. I didn't pick hard level for a reason. I wanted to enjoy the fun things life has to offer. And sometimes it requires, you know, a little money. That's cool. But other times it requires enjoyment. It just requires me to be the best version of me as I can. And that doesn't mean I'm going and punching somebody else's clock. So it means that I'm out creating new ideas, or I'm out helping people, or doing something that I want to do. Now, I can tell you, it is complicated and it is hard. And there are times that I get frustrated because I don't know how to do some of the steps that I want to do. And you know, you would think in your 40s, you got everything figured out. And the truth is, for you young bucks, no, absolutely you don't. You might want to. You might want to think you do. You might want to hope that you do. But a quote I've heard a long time ago, some of the most interesting 40-year-olds still don't know what they want to do when they grow up. And that is me. I got visions, I got ideas. I want to teach people stuff. I want to show people that there's an alternative way to live your life, that you don't have to buy into this stupid paradigm that we live in. But as me and Lisa were talking about today, I was talking to her on the phone, is sometimes friends and family just don't get our life choices. You know, it's easy to do a 9 to 5. It is. It's easy to work for somebody else. And sometimes you need to take the easy route. But it is hard to wake up every morning and figure out a way to create the reality you want to live in. It sounds like it'd be easier. It sounds like it's one of those things. Thank you so much for the lemon. It sounds like it's one of those things that would be really easy. As in, like, you know what? I'm going to wake up and I'm going to have candy for breakfast. It seems like, you know what? As an adult, it really is that easy. But some days you wake up and you're just like, I know what I need to do, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to get all my chores done, but I just don't know how to go and take that extra little step. And that's where one of the mistakes I think a lot of different groups of people make is they try to do too much on their own. They try to not rely, they don't build a community of folks that can give them the inspiration that they need, the tricks and tips to move to the next direction. So, I want to show you guys you guys want to see a really fun cost-saving way. So, bunnies can be expensive. Grass, especially when you live where I live, grass is free. So I've done the math. If I go out there and I pick handfuls of grass, it takes me about 5-10 minutes to go pick handfuls of grass. It takes about 2 weeks for my bunnies to go through a bag of feed. So if I go and I spend that amount of time picking grass and feeding to all of my bunnies, that means that my time to do that in 2 weeks is the equivalent of somewhere in the vicinity of $25 an hour. So my question is to you guys, would you get paid, would you be willing to take a job getting paid $25 an hour, leisurely, when you want to pick grass? Would that be something that you'd be willing to do? If it is, that's why it's more cost savings for me to go out there and pick grass than it is for me to go buy feed. And bunnies actually prefer grass. And I can do that right now because we are in winter. I mean, we are not in winter. Yeah, we're in winter, Dawson. We're not in winter yet. So that is one of the things. Yes! And Mark, with the great reminder, it is also tax-free. They can't tax me on the grass. I mean, they can try, but they're not going to. Plus, there is something nice about being out there and just on your hands and knees and picking up clumps of grass. I don't know. It's just, it's different. It's that one of those, like, it's called touching grass, touching grass. It's not the tastiest, but, I'm not the one eating it. Chickens are. I mean, that's not too bad. There's some clover in there. So, but the bunnies really like it. I sometimes give some to the chickens as well. They don't like it as much. Some of them do. But this time of year, I am giving chickens a lot more. This time of year, I am definitely giving chickens a lot more of the... keep grabbing the corn. The feet. A lot more of the clover and the dandelions that are left over, because those are really good things to add into the winter. This guy, he's ready. I don't know, you guys probably can't see him from the angle that we're at, but Bear Bunny, he is absolute ready. He's ready to get his grass and start his adventures into Tartaria. So, okay, we need to head on down over there. Got a couple more bunnies. Got plenty of grass left. I picked the grass earlier. I didn't think that you guys would go on. You guys want to go on the grass picking adventure with me? It's not the most exciting, but so I prepped a few things. No, I'm not peeing. If you guys want to hear what's going on, so I want to make sure that this water stays circulating. So I have a solar-powered pump sitting in the bottom of this, and then just have that trickle all day, actually, because that's when the sun's out. So let's get this here, and Guinea is not happy with it. Let's get these guys. Got two bunnies over here. These guys are getting new houses very soon before winter, but right now they are over here in the bunny apartments. So they'll be very happy to see this grass appear. He's ecstatic. So, and then I think this next bunny over here is Michael Jackson's son. So, and he's called Michael Jackson's son because he has he's an all black bunny with one white paw. So let's see, let's get back to the subject. ADD takes me over into the weeds, and let's get back into the subject matter. So the subject matter is being. So take your first step. So you might be wondering, Doc, what can I do? What can I do? I live in the city. I live in, let's just say you live in, I don't know, let's pick a shithole. Let's say you live in downtown Portland. I mean, Portland was a nice city. I've been there. Too bad it got overrun with all this. But let's just say, let's not even pick on city. Let's just say you live in shithole city A. Like, Doc, what can I do? Rent's crazy. My job doesn't pay well. I don't really enjoy it. Can't just go buy land because I'm up to my eyeballs in debt. What steps can I take? First, easy step. Number one step that you can do is start making your own food. Stop being a lazy SOB and get out there and start, even if it's mac and cheese. You know what? Even if you can't make the healthy food, even if what you're doing though is you're just learning the skills to make some soup, making chili. Even if you're making lazy man chili, even if you're buying a can of chili, pouring that chili in there, get some extra beans, so fry up some meat. Just take that next step and enhance your food. So if you can get to the next step where you can start off with, even if you're making it frozen, even if you're making it out of a can, even if you're making it something like that, but enhance it. Take that first step, enhance your food just a little bit, making it a little bit better. Start with that. Then next is look around. What can you grow? Doc, I can't grow anything. I got 4 cement walls. I'm pretty much living in the pod. I'm just not eating the bugs yet. Okay, got it. Somebody around you is growing something. Somebody, there's some old guy, there's some hippie, there's some dude or some chick that's figured out a way to buck the system. Find them. You know, find them on Facebook, find them on Nextdoor, find them on some app out there. We have the internet for a reason. It's not just to look at porn, and it's not just to like look at stupid stuff on the internet. It's about using it to find cool things. So get out there, find that person that's growing that stuff in your area, and trade or buy from them. Like, I don't have a lot of money. You got some skill. You're not just a stupid NPC. There's something you can do. Everybody, even the NPCs, got something they can do. I mean, they're at least like entertainment or something. There's something that you can do. Figure out what that is. Enhance it. Make it better. Do it more. Market it. Sell it. Then buy that person's cool stuff. Or maybe it's that person that's growing this stuff. Say, you know what? I'll come over and I'll help you pick weeds. I'll come help you pick some weeds in your garden. You show me how to pick these weeds. Pick some weeds in your garden, and we'll do some trading. Doc, I don't got a lot of time. Hey, I got 24 hours in a day. You got 24 hours in a day. We both got the same amount of time, okay? If you're not good at using it, then that's another thing that you need to start figuring out. You need to figure out how you can be better at using it. So, am I good at using my time? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But my time is mine, and so I use it the way I want it to. And so having the excuse that you don't have time is like saying that you don't have eyes. I mean, unless you're blind, and that kind of sucks. But, you know, that's just it's a lame excuse. But I made lots of bad life decisions. I bet. So did I. Lots of us made lots of bad life decisions, and it's okay. It's okay. That was yesterday. Today's the time to start making better life decisions and not trip over stuff as you're stepping backwards because you have way too much junk letting around your yard. Make better life decisions. But Doc, this, that, the other. Stop making excuses. And this is coming from someone who loves making excuses on why I can't do shit. I'm really good at it. Actually, it's a skill I have. So call out yourself. Take some personal responsibility. How? Think about it. How can you make you better? Think about this. Okay? I don't care if you're married. I don't care if you're in a relationship. I don't care if you're single. How can you make you somebody that you'd want to either date or hang out with or marry? That's what you need to be doing. You need to start creating yourself like, okay, dude, if I was, if I wanted to hang out with this perfect person, let's even roll this back. Let's make it easier for you Zoomers. Okay, if you were going to create a character in a game and you could give yourself all the stats you wanted, do that now with who you are. Create your stats. Start building your stats. You got to stack it. It's okay to stack your stacks. It's okay. You know what? Maybe you're 99 in speed. No problem. Maybe you were awesome at mining. That's cool. Now, build that character in your head. Okay, how am I going to build this character? You roll all the perfect numbers. You can build whatever character you want. Build that character in your head and then start figuring out ways to do that in real life. Okay, so I don't know anything about programming, but programming would be useful. There's things called W3 schools where you can learn it for free. Free. And you're not the product either. It's just people like, you know what? I think people need to learn how to do this stuff. So I'm going to give you free education. Now, you want the certification? You want to be able to prove you know that stuff? Hey, that costs a little bit of money, but the education's free. So it's out there. You need help. You need help thinking up, okay, doc, this is cool, but I don't want to be a programmer. I don't want to be a farmer. I just don't know what I'm going to do. That's okay. That's okay. You can join the Discord, discord.gg/xDrFirefly. You can send me an email. You can get a hold of me on Instagram, which is, I think it's Instagram 30, it's xDrFirefly37. You can get a hold of me. Send me a message. We'll have a conversation. We'll say, be like, okay, person on the internet, tell me about yourself. And we will figure out how to change that boring, leading nowhere, nothing life. And we'll swap that around and we'll turn it into, I'll help you find ways to make your life better. Because, well, if you're willing to contact me and you're willing to go through that much step, then I know you're worth the effort. Because if you're willing to contact me and you're willing to go for that effort, then I know that I can take the next effort and we can find something to make you better. Now, it might take a while. It's not easy. I'm not giving you no easy button. I'm not telling you the trick to the universe. I mean, I actually am telling you the trick to the universe. The problem is most people think the trick to the universe is something super simple and easy and just something that they can, oh yeah, cool. It's like clicking a button. No, have you played video games? You can't get to level 100 in one day. I mean, even if you glitch, I love glitching. Even if you glitch, you can't get to level 100 in a day. So don't expect that in reality either. If you can't do it in a video game that some dude like Mark programmed someplace else, then you can't do it in real life. But that doesn't mean that today isn't the day to start. Continue on. Because if I keep, just preaching to you guys right now, my animals are going to get real hungry. And then I'll fail at what today's plan is. Today's plan is to feed everyone. Oh, here, guys, you want to see? Let's see my infestation that I will be talking about in the next couple weeks about how to deal with. He just ran away, but I want to tell you a little annoying story that's happened. So, and I'm trying to have some solutions, but let's see. We'll peek down here. Let's see if one's hanging out here. See, there's one hanging out right there. See that guy? See that guy? You saw him right there. Where'd he go? Anyways, little story. Side note, little story. We're going to talk about this because this is real. So, some reason, in beginning of last spring, I've been here for 20 years. 20 years. I've been raising animals here for 18. Well, for some reason, last spring, all of a sudden, some rats moved in. No idea why. Can't figure it out. I'm going to blame COVID because everybody else blames it for everything, so I'm going to blame it for the rats. And I now have an infestation of rats. Tried a lot of tricks. Just didn't work. No idea why. But, so, this Tuesday, I'm going to be doing a video on this because I have a rat census going on. As soon as I get my final numbers of my rat census, I'll be happy to tell you. Because this is real shit. This isn't stuff, Do I like that I have rats here? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It sucks. I hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it. Yeah, a pellet gun. You'd be spending, I'll tell you, Mock. Now, I don't kill things. We all know this. I don't kill things. I'm just broken like that. A pellet gun. You could sit here all fucking day. Pop, 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 pop. You get like half of them. Maybe I'll show you a little trick in a minute. Let's see if we can, let's see while we're feeding everyone. It's a little trick. Anyways. I digress. I'm still getting back on the story of the rats. So I got this stuff. It's some hormone stuff that it's like birth control for rats. So there's some for the boys and some for the girls. They eat it and they drink it, and then they can't have babies. So it's kind of like probably the fluoride in the water and such. So like putting fluoride in the water. Yeah, dude. Okay. I just want to give you perspective. Like, let me feed a couple guys and then I'll show you. We'll just show you on the, and again, 18 years, never had this issue. Didn't do anything different. I'm not any dirtier than I was last year. The neighbors are no dirtier than they were last year. Nothing special. It's not because I'm a dirty hippie. Don't think that. I know, I can see you guys thinking, you're just like, you got rats because you're a dirty hippie, dude. No. That's not it. I've been a dirty hippie for the last 18 years. This year's different. Don't know why. Anyways, so did the research. Figured out the stuff that they use at zoos because I can't poison the rats. I'd like to, but like ducks are going to eat them. My cats are going to eat them. The coyotes, the other animals around are going to eat them. And that wouldn't be the permaculture thing. It wouldn't be the proper thing to do. The proper thing to do is, this is my responsibility. I got to figure out the best humane way to deal with it. So yes, I get a pellet gun and I could shoot them. I'm not going to because I'm kind of, the rats are rats. Other people can do that. I got no problem with that, but it's just something I'm not going to do, which is probably a great idea. And I found there's some really awesome pellet guns on the internet. You see that rat right there? It's right there, back of the screen. You see him right there? He's got one so far on the screen. One. They're all over. Anyways. Chicken is jumping out of the cages. So, we're going to get this hormone. We're going to do a rat. We're going to do... that's true. True, Mock. Absolutely true. That's a valid point. Composting rats would probably be very good. I could also just chop them up and feed them to my chickens. It would be free food for the chickens. Why are you guys so loud? What are you guys yelling at? You could feed them to... I could chop them up, make my own cat food, start a whole line of Doc's rat cat food. I call it like rat dough. Everything your cat needs with electrolytes. But when this hormone stuff comes, we're going to do a rack census. We're going to see how well it works, because there's probably other you out there in the world. There's probably others you out there in the world that occasionally, when you start homesteading, you're going to get a rat problem. And I'd like to be the solution. I'd like my failure, my fuck up, my whatever you call whatever we're doing. I'd like you to not have to go through it as fast as I... Because if I would have dealt with this, if I would have noticed it, but if I would have dealt with this like early spring, then we probably wouldn't have so many stupid rats everywhere, and we'd be able to deal with this. Oh, here we go, buddy. Yeah, see, let me show you. Watch out. Let me just show you. I'm just going to show you right now. There's one in there. Just to show you how crazy it is. We're going to peek in there. Show you like just how just crazy. Right there. Show you. We'll open this up. Look at that. See that? See that? You know what that is? Spin this camera around. Okay, see that? It's a rat. You see this? That's me hitting it with the camera. Watch, watch. Well, I bet he's a little bit more zealous. So yeah, see, these guys, you know, his friend on the outside, his friend on the outside. See, you need to not be so cute. You're a cute rat. Okay, I bet I can pet it. See, look at that. I can pet the rat. See, problem. I mean, part of it's my problem because I pet rats. See where they see right there? You know what that is? That's a rat hole where they dug through the side of my barn. But you know what? It's okay. We got a solution, and the solution will work. As soon as I spin the camera around, we will go back to I'm not going to spin the camera around because this just wants me to click on everything. Stop clicking on everything. So we've tried a bunch of stuff. Yeah, we've tried a bunch of stuff. I will the natural stuff. A 5-gallon bucket? No, mock. Let me show you something. So let me start off. Let me start off with this, okay? Something that works really good is we have found that peppermint oil does a good job of keeping them out and about. But let me show you something. Let me show you something these rats can do. See this? See this? Trash can. Regular trash can that you buy. Okay? Put food in the bottom of this. The rats can jump out of this. One rat can just jump out of this. Unlike mice, where you can put a nice little bucket, put a nice little trap with some peanut butter on the bottom, collect your mouse, take them to faraway land and dump them over there. Very nice, humane way to catch. Rats, just jump out of this thing. They just, like supermen, flying away. Super rats, we should just call them. We're just going to call them super rats. They've got some magical they've got some magical power because I live on an organic farm where they pretty much live super healthy, happy, wonderful lives. And so they're just like, I'm super strong because I get to eat all the best food in the world. So anyways, this new stuff. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to show the hell. If it works, I'm going to show the hell out of it. I don't care if they give me money. I don't care if they give me sponsorship. I don't care anything about that. If it works, it's a solution. Because solutions are what I'm looking for. Because I like solutions. I like when there's a problem and I can solve it. So, you check out the hook while the DJ revolves it. So, I don't know why me saying that inspired me to, quote Vanilla Ice, but it did. Okay, that's interesting. I'm interesting in that theory. Yeah. So now, right now, the rats haven't really bothered me other than getting in the feed, which right now they can't get into the feed because I have a feed. But I just, I don't want the rats to turn into, I'm not part of the mafia. I'm not going to use them to torture people, unfortunately. I got pig for that. So I don't need rats. I don't need any more. So I just need them to, I just like them to be gone. So it's nothing I need to think about. And that's where I'm at with that. So, okay. Finished feeding everyone. Got a little animated there. A little annoyed. Annoyed with the, this little zoo that I live in that I didn't create. I'd like it a lot better if the rats weren't here bothering anyone. So, yeah, it's... So let's talk about this. So I would say, let's do a fun experiment. I'm going to take this feed. Okay, we're going to take this feed. We're going to go outside. Got a little extra feed. Don't like wasting it, but we're going to do a little experiment because I'm kind of curious. Let's go outside and let's do this fun experiment to see. So, because again, we're talking about solutions and such. So, yeah, I don't want to do the trap. Okay, so let me explain to you why I can't do traps. Dwayne would know why I can't do traps, but other people might not realize why I can't do traps here. Can't do traps because I got ducks. Guess what ducks are going to do? They're going to stick their feet in traps because that's what ducks do. Okay, here's what I did. I'm going to show a fun experiment. Okay, I took some feed. I threw some corn right there. Okay, corn right there. We're going to give it a few minutes. And we're going to come back over here, and we're going to count how many rats. So here's the back. There's the barn. Here's the back of the barn. There's where they've eaten through. They've eaten that whole panel. Well, okay, Sylvia helped. Look at that guy. See, right there. He's already... See, he knows. He's telling his friends. He's right there. He's telling his friends. You know? Telling his friends. Look, there's already... Look, see? Look, all of his friends know. They just know. See? Look, he's sitting right there. Under Mock's writing. So... Garbage can. So you guys keep talking about garbage cans. Let me go back. Let me just show you again. Okay, I want to show you guys again. I'm going to grab a garbage can. I'm going to step away from it so you guys can see. These aren't just, these are Olympic. These are like super Olympic rats. They're the rats of, they're rats that would be perfect. Like if I could figure out a way to take these rats and I could like sell them to people that had like mice or that had, see, look at that guy right there. If I could sell this to people that like had like snakes and shit, this would be perfect. Yeah, I don't want a bunch of dead rats in the bottom of the thing though, Mock. That's the problem. It's just gross. Dead rats are gross. I want a bunch of rats in a container I can dump someplace. Or a bunch of rats that can't have babies. Okay, so here we go. We're going to stand here. Okay, I'm going to turn around. So, okay, see that? That trash can, okay? Just don't want to give you guys perspective, okay? So we all are on the same page. Trash can. I'm going to walk over to it, okay? So we can see that this is a typical size trash can. Okay, normal size trash can, okay? If I put food on the bottom of this, the rats just jump out. They just get in their little Superman pose and fly out of it. It's just like I'll walk in there and they'll just... Rats flying out of the trash can. It's just this magic. They're Olympic level rats. They can just fly out of everything. So what I need to do, Mark brought up a good point, is I need to have something like that. I need to have a funnel. So they funnel down there and they can't fly out. So they can't put on their super capes. And they can't fly out. But hopefully this hormone stuff is going to work. Hopefully. Cross my fingers. So let's walk over. It's been long enough. Let's walk over and see what the rats are doing. How many rats have came over here and are eating this corn? Are they going to make it? They're going to make a fool of me. So there's the old guy. There's one here. So well, he's hiding right now, but he's right there under the language. So yeah. So all the rats. I just have all the rats. All the rats in the world live here now. That's what I figured out. Yeah, dude. Lurking. For field mice, the bucket is awesome. I love the bucket for field mice. I could catch all the field mice I want with buckets. I got no problem with field mice. Field mice don't bother me. I don't even got that big a problem with the rats if there's like just a handful of them, because they're like just fuzzy chipmunks with personalities, or just like gray, boring chipmunks with personalities. Whatever. I got no issue with that. No issue with them existing. What I have issues with is then they're just like, it reminds me of Philadelphia. There's just way too many. There's just too many of them everywhere, and they're just I don't know. The next thing they're going to do is they're probably just going to start robbing everyone, and it's just bad. Like I just don't want them to start robbing the bunnies. So we just need to solve that problem. So let's get back to giving everybody water, because if I stray too far into a different direction, then you guys will have no idea. You guys will have, I'll forget that everybody needs food. So actually, everybody needs water now. So tomorrow, sorry, Tuesday, which is 3 days from now. 3 days from now, we're gonna get that stuff. I got two containers. I got 30 days. I got 90 days worth of hormones. So we'll do a whole view on this, but just so you know, so for 2 hotels, I guess is what they're called, for 2 hotels and 90 days worth of supplies, it's just under $200 shipped. So, but if we can get rid of the rats, then that is absolutely well worth it. Worth every bit. So just tired of them. And I'm a tolerant person. I can tolerate lots of stuff. I can tolerate lots and lots of stuff. They just stepped up and I do like the chickens hunt them. Like some of the chickens will peek out and they'll hunt them and they'll bite them, and even the giant big rats, they'll still bite them and chew off their heads and peck holes in their bodies. And you can see some of the rats are just, they got battle scars trying to survive the dinosaurs of chickens. Chickens and ducks are dinosaurs. Every once in a while I'll see a rat just like in the mouth of a Muscovy duck. So it's just, we're finding some of my flaws. The big flaws, not being able to kill things. I knew it was always a flaw. It's just a big flaw. I just want the good juju in the world to be like, yeah. But Mock's right. I didn't even think about that. Mock, the permaculture way to deal with it is after you kill them, throw them in the compost. Then their underbodies can be used for future food. It's a good, very good point. Still in here, dude. Still in here, just chilling out, eating the ducks, eating the chickens. That's fine, whatever. I'd kick you out, but you'll just come back. Because that's what you do. You're just a silly rat. So, not like skunks or possums. Skunks and possums, it's not my favorite, but skunks and possums seem to do a good job. That's the other thing I've noticed. I don't know. You know what? After Ariel left, I think she got hit by a car. After Ariel left is when I started having the rat problem. You know what? I bet that's it. I've always had a skunk living underneath this barn for most of the time that this barn's been here. I've been a skunk just chilling out. Occasionally eat some baby bunnies. Most of the time it was probably eating baby rats. And then after Ariel went away, probably what happened. My skunk was my first line of defense. And after I lost my skunk, that lived here, the rats took over. Yeah, so that's the theory I'm sticking with now, is the skunk was my first line of defense against rats. And after that disappeared. Because let's be honest, okay, just because I got a barn, everything's balanced. There's a balance to nature. And it's my job as a human who has a thinking brain and being able to figure stuff out. I should be able to figure out what this balance is. And so I should be able to figure out what nature's telling me to do to make sure that I can optimize how things work. So I bet it was the skunk. Anyways, back to enough of the little side trip of the excitement of the rats on Doc's farm. You guys have something brand new and fun to look at. So if you're watching the Mavis Farmacy stream, you can watch you can count how many rats you can see too. Not something I'm proud of. But and the thing is I'd love to be able to say that I could just take everything out of this barn and it would solve all the problems. The truth is it won't. Like, there's so much, because of the way I live and because of me growing so much excess food for nature, there's so much extra food around for all of the wildlife that the rats will just eat that. So thank you, Mock. By the way, guys, for those that are super interested in some of the ideas that Mock shared and some of the other people, you should definitely join my Discord. It's discord.gg/xDrFirefly, where when we come up with ideas and we talk about ideas, we share them with others so that we can see if that plan works out for each individual. Because while maybe, and we'll see, I'll try it out, maybe this PVC rat plan is not the best for me, but it might be ideal for you guys. Or if Mock gets rats in the future, it might be good for him. So it's good to have as many options as possible. Hence the reason why soon, maybe tonight, I don't know, we'll return back to Midnight in the Garden with Doc, Midnight in Doc's Garden, and we'll talk more about, we'll be going and flipping on, watching some videos of some people with some low-tech solutions on things. And so, Mock. There's like tons of cats around here. That's the other part I think is crazy. Like, there's tons of cats. Like, probably like 15 cats that live around here. That's the other part that blows my mind. There's so many cats. My ducks eat baby everythings. So I don't know. It's just silly. So yeah, I'm trying to see them. I'm trying to do that, Mark. I'm trying to figure out how to view the rats as a resource. Because it should be. I should be able to figure out a way to have the rats as a resource. Because that is the proper way to look at it. I just haven't quite figured that out yet. So all right, so let me show you. Mark. I mean, I love your solutions. I want you to keep talking about them. Because the more solutions, because even if they're not perfect for me, there's bound to be other people that need these solutions. Okay, water for you. I think everybody's got water. Everybody watered out here? Anybody skipping water? Did I miss any water from anyone? There's a little extra. Okay, so. Well, I mean, I will tell you, that is a good point. I'd have to talk. That would be something that we need to talk to them about. They might not be cool with just, my rats, but no, lurking. They are not. They have not even. I'll show you. This is good. That's a very, very valuable question. Let me show you something. So we're at the farm. So there is the line of the farm. Here is this, there is the garden, and there is the house. They have not really, the few that has tried to cross here, the dogs have got. So they haven't really, like, she's probably hunting them around, but they haven't really crossed this threshold yet. So they haven't done anything like that. So yeah, they're pretty much happy. They're pretty much happy to stay there. I did see a few climb up this tree and eat some and eat some pears. But in general, like even in general, I didn't have that many climbing up here. If you look, most of these pears, like there's like the one that they ate. You can see the one right there. That's about it. They didn't really come up here and bother this either. So they've pretty much, they've stayed back here. So pretty much what we've had to deal with. So, and because of the way I make my yard, I've got plenty of places for things to hide, you know, because all the different experiments we do, got little wood piles here, and there's plenty of places for them to live and hide. So, you know, but that's not going to change anytime soon. We need to take this in. So unfortunately, that is. Oh, that's those are those ducks right there. Those are khaki. These are Swedish. Yeah, the Swedish ducks. The Swedish ducks look like they have little tuxedos on. They're the quacky ducks. They're the ones that actually quack. And then the Muscovies are the ones that don't quack, that make the hissing noise like snakes. Okay, so we're gonna go back. We're gonna go see if there's any more back over there. So we're gonna see the rats back here. Yeah. See, look, guys, look, see. Let me show you. See, sitting by the Muscovy. He just doesn't care. He'll just peck at them. So there was probably about 10 or 11 hanging out down by the Muscovy. So actually, the population has dropped a little bit since last time I looked. I know that sounds crazy to say, but I just need to get this population to drop farther to the point where there isn't any. Okay. Anyways, let's continue on. Let's go back. Let's go back out to the field and have some conversation. Oh! I don't forget. Let's get myself a. Let's say we'll go and grab one of these. Let's see. Here we go. I'm not quite ready yet. This is a pokeweed. It's a toxic berry. That is also really good. That's really, really good for. So what you don't want to do, I'm going to tell you guys every time. So what you don't want to do is inside the berry is a nut. You don't want to crush the nut. But the juices and the skin around it, very good for you. So I want to treat it like a pill. Suck that bad boy down. I'll show you guys. As you can see, I've been collecting them. I've got two containers now. So here's one milk crate. Beautiful black walnut. Now, for those that don't know, black walnuts. So this is black walnuts. You're going to hear a lot of bad things about black walnuts. Forget everything bad about it. It's not good if a horse eats this. It's not good if your dog eats this. But your dog and horse are pretty much idiots if they eat this, because rarely have I ever seen a horse, a cow, or a dog eat one of these. So you have a dumb animal if it happens. It has nothing to do with how toxic how dumb the animal is. But I want to show you something. Oh, I shouldn't spin back on me to show you what I want to show you. This, spectacular. This is antifungal. See, this is antifungal. You've got athlete's foot. You've got like, just you want fungus on your body or other places to not be things. Take this juice, this stuff in here, and squish it around on it. Now, I'm gonna forewarn you though, this stuff, see, it looks, when you break it open, it looks white. And it looks nice. And this is pretty. And you're just like, oh yeah, this is pretty. It smells nice. It smells good. It does. It smells kind of like you just cleaned the floor, your kitchen floor. Nice, good, like kind of a citrusy smell to this, okay? Awesome. Love this stuff. It's great. But let me show you something. See this? You rub this black. You're just like, yeah, this black juice. Awesome. Great. Rub it on everything. See this? See this? This is called dye. Called black walnut dye. Women used to dye their hair brown with this. You can dye shit brown with this. My hand will now be brown for a couple days because I just did this to show you guys this. Awesome, spectacular dye. Black walnut dye is awesome. So I'll try to wipe off what I can. There you go. See, even though I wiped it off, there's still a little bit of dye. It doesn't matter. It's fine. But you got poison ivy, it works out good. You got foot fungus, it works out good. Probably you wanted to put it in other places on your body, would probably be fine too. I mean, it's okay to be a little black down there, I guess. You know, hey, you know, might spice up your low life a bit. So let's continue on back this way. Black walnuts, love them. Oh, also with those black walnuts, I planted those trees. I planted those trees when they were seeds that I brought from Akron, Ohio, that I planted. And that tree, I planted that tree from a seed and it gave me nuts. And now I'm going to plant some of its friends and some of its offspring next year. And I'm going to plant this spring, and I'm going to see if I can get 2 generations. My goal is to how many generations, how many times can I plant the offspring of that, of my original tree in my lifetime? Because it sounds cool to think of, like, I did like 5 generations of trees in my lifetime. So that would be cool. So that's something I'd like to do. And I'd like to do that with lots of other species of trees. And I think it's one of those things, it's one of the things I'd like you guys to also think about doing. So yeah. No. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'll just be like, wipe it on my face, and I'll just tell people that it's just part of my Appalachian heritage. You know, my peoples used to do that. That's where the mistake we make. The mistake that all of us make is we let them be offended and we let them take an idea from you, where you're just like, well, but I'm Appalachian. My people did these things. You know, someone says anything about my dreadlocks. Well, my people wore dreadlocks. Are you not respecting my people? My people of Appalachia? The colonists came in and destroyed my people? You just spin all the cards, man. You spin them. It's called spin. Play their game against them. Anyways, where was I at before I got on that tangent that wasn't going anywhere? Wasn't making anything. Oh, these guys. I don't know if you guys know what this is. If any of you guys know what this is. Okay. So this is milkweed. Okay. You know what's great with milkweed? Milkweed is like money in the bag. And the reason is money in a little bag. You know why? Because guess what? Suburban housewives that love monarch butterflies, love this shit. Let me show you guys. So they have their butterflies, and they want to grow, and they want to have more butterflies. And this is fun. It's cool. So it's also kind of fun and spongy. Also makes this white goo that's coming. It's a really good glue. It also has latex in it, so be careful for folks like me that are allergic to latex. But look, not only is it pretty, it's pretty. You know, it's that girly pretty stuff. You know, they like things that are pretty. Looks like a you know, a pine cone or pineal gland, but it's like, it feels like silk. Anyways, you just spread these off, and I'm kind of like losing you guys, but you kind of like spread this off into the weeds, into the wind. You've got more milkweed. But folks that want milkweed, I'm going to buy this stuff from you because they want to be able to grow milkweed and they want to attract monarch butterflies. Because here on the East Coast, you need this. You need these seeds and these pods and this kind of stuff for monarch butterflies because they need to eat the juices that grow in this plant, that white stuff. That's what helps keep them, that's actually what makes them toxic, so birds don't eat them. So, it kind of feels like cotton, more than silk. It's kind of, you guys can see it's sticking to my hands because I touched that white stuff. You can see the white stuff is like shitty glue right now, but it actually glues paper pretty well. But if you're anything like me, I've got tons of this on my property, tons of it. You know, I've just one, there's some more right here, and tons of it. So again, another resource that you can use and spin to make more money. Do I? I'm going to this year. So if you know somebody who wants to buy milkweed, tell them to check out my my Instagram, and I will have it for sale on there. If any of you guys want milkweed, I'll just mail it to you. It's no problem. I'll just mail you some milkweed. You want some milkweed? Give me your address. I'll zip you some milkweed because, you know, like I said, you guys are cool, so I got plenty of it. Well, I'm going to try to show you I've got plenty of it, but, you know, phone's being silly. But yeah, there's just one right here. Got tons, you know, tons of these, and there's hundreds of seeds in all the milkweed pods. You want monarch butterflies do well on them. Actually, it's fun. Every year we have monarch butterflies. Look for the caterpillars. Just really cool and fun. But I guess it could also be a project for your kids if you want to like show your kids how caterpillars work. Why is my phone, my gimbal is just being lazy and not gimbally right now? So I think my phone's also telling me it's getting low on battery life because, you know, of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying. I'm trying to be more, well, I'm not trying to be more animated. I'm just in a more animated day today. So it's a nice day. I love fall. I feel good. It's nice outside. It's like 7 degrees C or 40 something Fahrenheit. Got everybody fed. Got my website. By the way, guys, if you want to check out my website, it's Mavis Farmacy. That's pharmacywithanf.com. Check that out. Tell me what you think. I want feedback. If you guys don't like something, if you like something, send me a message saying, Doc, this is cool. Doc, this sucks. The more feedback, the better. I want to try to build it, try to make it to what people want it to look like. Also, I want to be able to put classes up there so there's things you guys want. Like you can go through Doc's classes and be like, Doc, you talk about this. You've said that you've done this. Why haven't you taught me this yet? Why haven't you have this class on here yet? So remind me like, yeah, I did tell you guys I was going to do that. I just forgot because I am absent-minded all the time. Anyways, again, guys, if you want to buy one of these hats, so got number 37 on the side because it's the greatest number ever. You got me with the bunny. They're available in the description below. I've got this color and then the color in the picture of the one below. So I'll mail those out to you guys. Just know that 100% of that goes towards me. That gets to help the farm. So that's what I use it for. Because all my money, that's where all my money goes. Every bit of money goes to the animals. Because why would I spend it on anything else? Because that's what my life is animals. I'm not bitching about that. I think it's awesome. I chose that. So it also means I'll be able to buy more bees next year, and we'll talk more about bees. Bees are doing good. We're going to do a follow-up. We're going to do a winterizing of the bees in a coming episode of very, very soon. Very soon we'll be doing that. And my phone is turning off, so I will see you guys later.